Giggity! Let's go racing, boys!
Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a paint scheme review for the 2020 Busch Clash. So, let's review some of these paint schemes. These paint schemes look really sick. First, we have Kurt Busch's Monster Energy car. It looks good enough, I think. It looks kind of bland, looks good. Usual Monster Energy car. Maybe put green tires on there. I don't know. That would look a little tacky, I think. But, I don't know. Maybe add more green, some different colors in there. Or maybe run like a different can style, because Monster has plenty of can styles and stuff. You always see different colors on their cans and stuff for different flavors. I just wonder why they wouldn't put that on the car, you know. It would be kind of more cool. Money Line, I didn't expect to see this on Brad Keselowski's car. He usually doesn't have Money Line on his car. It's usually maybe Joey Logano, mainly Ryan Blaney. That sponsor runs for Team Penske, but this time I guess it's on Brad Keselowski. And it's nice to see Miller Lite kind of still there. You can see them on the side a bit there, but rather than that, they're only going to be running one race for the Coca-Cola 600, which is kind of sad. I wish, no, maybe they would have went back to the Blue Deuce car or something, but guess not. They're going to be running the same patriotic basic white paint scheme that they're going to be running for the Coca-Cola 600, which is kind of sad. Even though it's just one race, maybe they could have went back to the Blue Deuce, but no, nothing. Here we have Austin Dillon's car. This paint scheme kind of looks gross. I don't like the green. It kind of looks like something that came out your nose or something kind of boogery green. Doesn't look very good. Looks like a car that you would get sick from. Dark blue. Not really cool car. I think they really need to fix this paint scheme. Maybe add more blue to it, because there's no real green to their logo. Maybe just have white and the light blue. Just not feeling that paint scheme. Next paint scheme here is Kevin Harvick's paint scheme. Hashtag pit for Busch. This paint scheme's sick. Has the flames and everything, and the silver. Looks pretty cool. Definitely, if I ever got to go in NASCAR, definitely would want to drive that car. That car looks sick. Next paint scheme here, we have Ryan Newman's paint scheme. Kind of looks like a Mark Martin car, kind of. Looks pretty cool. Be cool to see how it looks on track. Hopefully it doesn't wreck. Next, we have Chase Elliott's paint scheme. Chase Elliott's paint scheme is really good. Nice dark black and green. Looks really good. Especially the hood on the car. You can't really see it here, but it's definitely a really good paint scheme. I'd definitely be watching that car. Probably may even win the Clash, or even maybe win the pole. Maybe I'll probably do maybe some predictions for the Clash or something like that. Not win the pole, but maybe win the race. There's no pole in the Clash. Oh, picked out of a hat. But here we have is Aric Almirola's car. This car looks kind of cool. I'm only saying that because I really like the color green. The blue looks kind of cool. Maybe put the blue somewhere else. Maybe not so much on the side of the car. Maybe, at the top or something. Something different. Something to make the car look better. But rather than that, it's better than just seeing the regular Smithfield car all the time. I'm kind of getting sick of the regular Smithfield paint scheme. Now we have Denny Hamlin's car. Denny Hamlin's car is pretty much the same thing. Doesn't look that much cooler. Kind of sad. I wish maybe he would have ran different paint scheme. I liked when the colors always changed on the FedEx car, because it would depend if it was underground or express or something like that, but I guess not. It's just going to be the regular, same orange and stuff. Next, we have Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's paint scheme looks pretty cool. Definitely better to see the regular Penske paint scheme, which isn't so good, because you're always seeing it, no matter what sponsor it is. But it's nice to see Menard still there after Paul Menard retired. Nice to see the paint scheme. Looks really nice with the blue peak antifreeze on it. Now we have Clint Bowyer's paint scheme, Mobil 1. Definitely still nice to see Mobil 1 in the sport. Big sponsor there. Sponsoring Clint Bowyer. Who knows how long he has in that car until Trace Briscoe or someone replace him. But rather than that, the paint scheme looks pretty cool with the red. I like Kevin Harvick's Mobil 1 paint scheme better, because it's gray, just gray and black, which kind of looks really cool. And then we have the regular Kyle Busch paint scheme. We don't really get to see this car too much anymore. It's usually like creamy M&Ms or whatever, different flavor M&Ms they have out at the time. Usually that's the, paint scheme, but it's nice to see that, the regular paint scheme. Now we have Ryan Truex's car, Sirius XM, looks really cool. Maybe put white instead of the black. Maybe put the black where the silver is and stuff. Definitely okay with this paint scheme. I like the Truck Series paint scheme of the Sirius XM car better. I think it just looks better on the trucks. But rather than that, pretty cool. Erik Jones Sports Clip car, which is okay. Maybe make the white silver instead. Something else, something different, maybe. Maybe swap out where the white and the red is. Next, we have Joey Logano's car. Same paint scheme from 2011. Kind of annoying. Wish they would kind of change it. Same Penske-style paint schemes and stuff like that. Definitely maybe even just flip the colors around or something to make this car look different. But guess not. Don't think that's happening anytime soon. Next, we have my least favorite paint scheme, William Byron's paint scheme, the Liberty paint scheme. I actually like his Exalta car a lot more than his Liberty paint scheme. Liberty paint scheme's okay. Dark blue, kind of dark red, looks okay. Next one, Kyle Larson's car. Kyle Larson's car looks okay. Lots of different colors. Ross Chastain will be running this for the Daytona 500 in a Spire Motorsports car with a Chip Ganassi Alliance. We have the new Jimmie Johnson Ally car. He will be retiring at the end of the season. Maybe he'll win the Clash like he did last year. But maybe not. Maybe that's what made him not win any of the races last year after he won the Clash. Which is kind of sad, because if that Clash did count, he would have been made into the playoffs, but it's not. It's just a, extra little race that they do to start off the season. But yeah, hopefully he doesn't win the Clash and he wins the actual Daytona 500. That'd be really cool to see him win Daytona 500 in his retirement year, his farewell song season. So yeah, paint scheme looks pretty cool. Definitely better than last year's. Nice to see something different. Maybe should have made it not have any black in it, because, Jimmie Johnson hasn't been winning ever since he had a black car, maybe switch out the colors, maybe just purple, and then have the black on the side where the purple is, kind of just reverse them. Next, we have the Valvoline car. Valvoline car looks pretty cool, because, nice, because it's nice to see this car, because just letting y'all know that, everyone know that this car will be the only car you'll probably like from Alex Bowman, because he has a bunch of ugly paint schemes that will be running for the most of the season, which is really sad to see. So yeah, and that is it. There's only 18 cars in the Clash, even though it says 19 out of 19. Pretty cool to see. You get to see the odds here. Let you guys look at that. 25-1 for Austin Dillon, 25-1 for Ryan Newman. All these odds here they have posted, which is really cool. Maybe go download the NASCAR app. It's pretty cool. 20 out of 1, 20 out of 1, 16 out of 1 for Mark Truex, 16 out of 1 for Alex Bowman, and 16 out of 1 for Jimmie Johnson, and 16 out of 1 for William Byron, 16 out of 1 for Clint Bowyer, 16 out of 1 for Aric Almirola, finally something different, 12 out of 1 for Kurt Busch, and 12 out of 1 for Kevin Harvick, 10 out of 1 for Kyle Busch, 10 out of 1 for Ryan Blaney. I hope I'm reading the fractions right. Sorry. Yeah. Then got 10 out of 1 for Chase Elliott, 10 out of 1 for Denny Hamlin, 8 out of 1 for Brad Keselowski, 8 out of 1 for Joey Logano, and yeah, that's it. I think these are just underrated active teams here that they have shown. You should go check that out if you download the NASCAR app. And this isn't sponsored, by the way, just saying. Yeah. 8 out of 1 stuff. Penske cars have lots of good odds here. Maybe bet on one of those cars or something like that. But rather than that, rather than the odds, paint schemes all look pretty cool for this year. So, yeah, that was NASCAR. Sorry there, my audio cut out. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that was NASCAR.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go